Hey guys, welcome back to Fresh Talk with me, your host, Jada Gyamfi, sponsored by Estela's Fresh Mex. Today we have 3 of our managers with us. Boys, go ahead and introduce. You can go oldest to youngest.
All right, I'm the oldest. I'm Tanner Henningsen.
Like your brothers.
What?
Like your brothers.
Cut that. Start over.
I'm the middle child.
Cut. Okay, introduce yourself. Go for it.
What should I say? How much should I say?
Okay, give us your name and your grade and your major. Why not?
Okay, I'm Tanner Henningsen. I'm going to be a senior. This is my 3rd year being a manager.
Nice.
And I want to be a physical therapist. So next year I'll be going to grad school somewhere to do that.
Okay.
My name is Tegan. I'm from Jewel, Iowa. I'm going to be a sophomore, and I'm a sports and rec management major.
And my name's Sam Kay. I'm going to be a sophomore, and I'm a business marketing major.
Awesome. Well, welcome, boys. So great to have you. Thanks for agreeing to do this, Tegan. Okay, so for each of you guys can take whoever wants to go first. What was the process like of being a manager and how you got here? And why do you want to do this? Because it's a lot of work.
I can go first. So I played basketball and a bunch of other sports. What?
They can't stop laughing, I fear.
You go first.
Okay, I'll just go first every time.
Just go.
Yeah, shut up.
Sorry.
I played basketball in high school, really enjoyed it, and I found out of a friend of mine who was going to be a practice player at some school in Nebraska, and I'd never really considered that before, so I reached out to somebody I knew who got in contact with the coaches here, and then they reached out, and then I was a practice player my freshman year, and then after my freshman year, I started my sophomore year as a practice player again, and then one of the managers my sophomore year had an unfortunate incident, and
Sorry, Jacob.
and they needed another manager to kind of fill his shoes for the rest of the year, so they asked me to, and then now here I am 2 years later.
And you did so great.
Thanks.
And you got there. Great addition.
Thank you.
Other boys?
Well, I kind of started a little differently than Tanner did.
Do tell.
I kind of just heard about an opening, they're hiring, right? So then I reached out, emailed Ben. You know Ben.
Ben, shout out Ben, our
out
video
Ben.
coordinator.
And then we set up a Zoom interview, and I did it during the school day of high school, senior day.
Did you wear
senior year.
a business outfit? Or?
No, I just wore a Hawkeye sweatshirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Had your guys'
Very
poster in the
professional.
background.
As you should.
Yeah.
He was prepared.
So then I just did the Zoom interview, and then they asked for my resume, sent it to them, and then I didn't hear anything for 2 months. Literally nothing. No contact whatsoever. And then one day I'm golfing, and then I get a call, and it's Ben. He's like, hey, we're going to offer you the job. And I'm like, yeah? Please?
Duh.
I mean, yeah.
Need it.
So that's basically how I got into it. And that was started my freshman year, and now I'm going into my sophomore year, and I've loved every minute of it. So it's been awesome.
And I emailed Will because I wanted to play basketball beyond high school, but I didn't want to. Yeah, shout out Will.
Shout out, Will. We miss you.
But I didn't want to play in college.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to just play to mess around and whatever.
Yeah.
So I did this because my old high school coach knows Caitlin Strainer.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember his name right now. But yeah, he texted him and kind of got me in the loop with that. And then Caitlin Strainer told my high school coach about the women's managers. And they were like, yeah, they have a practice squad and you could do that. So I emailed Will about that because I didn't really want to be a manager. That sounded like so much work for my freshman year. And so I did practice squad last year. And then these guys wanted me to be a manager, so I interviewed for that. And yeah, now I'm here.
So they forced you into it.
Well,
We told him the first week, yeah, you're going to be a manager.
Yeah,
He didn't
I
agree.
literally was pushing it all year.
Yeah.
yeah.
Great
you're-
choice.
You're doing it, bud.
Yep.
Yeah. And now you guys are living together at the moment and everything.
Yep.
A lot of fun.
Sure
So
are.
awesome.
Okay, what has been oh, I have so many great questions. Okay, we'll start off with, besides Caitlin, because I feel like that's the obvious answer, who has been the toughest player to guard for each
Lucy
of
Olson.
That was quick.
So she's so tough. She's just so shifty and such a tight handle. It's so hard to guard her.
Yeah. I can
For
see
me, definitely Kate. Because, like, she's a lot more physical than I am. I mean, I'm long, right? But, like,
Right.
she's physical. She'll, like, go into my chest, and that shit hurt. But, like, she's not great player. I love watching her play. She's awesome.
Yeah. Tanner?
I would say Monica. Monica's got like the purest post game I've ever seen, and just she's physical too, and she's just like I could never stop her, no matter how hard I tried. It was ridiculous. She just led the country in field goal percentage like 2 or 3 times anyway. So
Yeah.
she's just a buck.
So do you just like give up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when
Sometimes.
Yeah. I can understand that. I could never do what you guys do. I would not. I don't know why you guys do it, but so grateful to have you. You guys are so great and help so much. Okay, so what does an average day look like? Like, what do you guys do during practice? Tegan, you are not answering this question.
I'm going to go through, like, the whole day. Like,
No.
Wake up, greet Tanner and Tanner, make breakfast.
You don't make it, you just eat it.
Tanner makes his breakfast.
Aw.
So like in the summer or just like totally general?
Oh,
Yeah, just in general.
So depends on when practice is. If practice is in the morning, we'll wake up, have breakfast sometimes. Go to practice, get there an hour before, get everything set up. So that's like clean the whiteboards, get the basketball set out, the pads set out, stock the fridge, get the music on.
I have a request about the fridge.
Yeah.
Since I have you guys here. You guys put the cold drinks in the back and the new drinks in the front.
Well, that's because we refill them.
Yeah,
You
but
want us
why?
to take out the cold ones?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so the cold ones are in the front.
Some people do that already.
Because
Oh.
then you
a
have
lot of
to.
work.
You
My
have,
fault.
oh my gosh.
No, I get what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, okay, anyways,
Because like,
continue.
a lot of you guys just like reach back there.
Yeah, and then
there's just,
knock
empty
everything over.
spaces, Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
I mean, that's
continue.
probably doable.
Continuing on, after
It's not that hard.
no, it's not. And then once you guys start coming up and start shooting, we rebound. And then in practice, we like hop in drills. Somebody's always running the clock, making sure we're staying on schedule. And then really just like the drills and the scrimmage is the big stuff we do in practice. When there's the drills that we aren't in, we're just on the sidelines trying to
Chirp.
chirp, be encouraging, keep the
Yeah.
energy high, be loud, because that's just what you need in practice. And then after practice, if anyone wants to shoot, we'll stick around and rebound. We'll get texts at like 9 p.m. sometimes. Can you come rebound? Yeah, sure. And then once we get more into the season, we usually have some games to code for scout, just on
Yeah.
other schools. Training table we'll stick around for. And then usually after that, we're off to class. And then we just hang out the rest of the night, yeah.
Yeah. So you could definitely argue that. I mean, you guys are basically on the team. That's how I view it. And you do like the actual like outside work. You're there as much as we are, so. But I'll never give
Yep.
you that much credit
No.
again after this. So what's like the hardest part of practice? Obviously, you guys like guard us in every single drill that we
hard.
need you. Okay. You're so annoying. And also play offense against us. So like what's the hardest part? Tegan, you look like you're about ready to boil over. What do you got?
Dribbling. I suck at dribbling. Oh, yep, that's about it.
Yeah, I really do like playing one-on-one defense against Tegan.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
really fun.
yeah.
You just dribble off his shin every time. Yeah.
Kind
I got
of.
big feet. They're hard to dribble around.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why.
On a more serious note, probably just knowing when to shoot. Like
Oh yeah.
during 5-on-5, like. Okay, well, like today, Hannah told me to shoot it, and she's like, "Bro, he probably doesn't know when to shoot, so like he's not gonna shoot it." I'm like, "No, you're right. I'm like not shooting because I
Yeah.
don't want to piss off the coaches or whatever." So like,
I also
Yeah.
get confused by that. Like when we played 5-on-5 today, I didn't
Yeah.
know if you guys were trying to score or not.
well, then I see like Ben going crazy.
Ben's gonna
and
watch
I'm
it
just
every
like,
time.
"Oh, okay, we're going."
Oh,
Sure.
I didn't know if we were shooting it either, and Ben's just...
He's going crossing the lane inside hand finish. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That was crazy.
Shooting
Game
deep
time,
threes,
okay, let's go.
air ball at the other side of the hoop.
Shut up, Ben.
Shout out Ben, tough hooper.
Tough hooper. What do you think's the hardest?
I'd say just always being on your toes and being focused, because you can have a different responsibility every day. Like coaches can come up to you and have you run to the office to get something. You can switch drills with somebody else. You always need to be thinking ahead. If you need cones, cones if we need pads for the next drill. Just always being ready for anything, because anything could come your way, especially with a lot of like new faces this year. A lot of people who don't know the full handle of everything yet. Just always being ready to help out.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we need to know it like just as much as you guys do. 'Cause
Yeah.
we just get thrown into drills and. Yeah.
And they also like scrimmage with us, so all three of you guys have scrimmaged with us. So you also have to know like our offense and what we do on defense.
And that's just a lot of just staying like locked in practice, you know.
Yeah, you're great at
It can
that.
be tough. It can be tough, but I try.
Oh my gosh. Okay, between you three, who do you think would win in a one-on-one?
Me.
The confidence, I love it.
It's not Tegan.
Yeah, it's not.
Tegan
It's
said
not
he
me,
cannot dribble.
but I will get some stops on you guys, 100%.
That's, yeah.
So it's up to you then, me or Sam.
Okay, it's hard because you guys have two completely different games.
Right.
Who's stronger? Who can just back him down?
Okay,
all
you're
the way
stronger. You can
and
back
lock
up. But
him
I
up?
can do the same thing and beat him that way. But he can also just shoot the lights out, like when he needs
That
to.
depends.
What? Depends on what?
I don't know. How do you
Tanner,
feel
I
about
think
that?
you're more easy to guard because you
Thanks,
kind of
dude.
have like predictable shots sometimes.
Still bust you.
No, absolutely. Like you can like back down, sure, but like Sam's kind of shifty sometimes, but his shots are also really predictable and easy to block because like he goes like this. So, I mean, I feel like it'd be a good matchup between you guys.
I'd say we probably split most games.
It would probably be split, yeah. At least
Okay,
series,
I'll go with
series
that,
would be
yeah.
pretty split.
Yeah.
I'd get a series in there every now and then. Not often, but toss me a couple games.
If
guys,
he
right?
remembers how to shoot. Yeah.
If we let you play, yeah.
I'll get a few in there.
I'd definitely say
What do you think, Jada?
Oh.
Just go for it. Unless it's
Okay, I think Tanner would win only because he's bigger than you.
Yeah.
And like also
I'll take that.
I hate guarding Tanner. He's the most annoying person ever to guard because one, you never look like you're going to shoot it when you do, and it goes in every single time, and it's so annoying. And he's just sneaky. Like you just all the back cuts and stuff. I'm like, who has time
I
to
guess
guard that?
Hey.
I'm a vet.
Hey, yeah, you are.
Below the rim player.
What's your guys' favorite part about being managers?
You got to.
Me first.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was Tanner. I
Oh,
was
no,
like,
no.
Thanks, dude. I'd say the people and the connections, because we're very blessed. There's a lot of things that we get to do, like a lot of the experiences, a lot of the travel, but it wouldn't be the same without people around us that make it fun and that have brought us into the program and allowed us to bring others into the program. That we just form a lot of relationships and you care a lot about people. And I never, like in high school, I never imagined I'd be in this spot. Like when I was really young, I thought I'd be like playing D1, and then
In the NBA.
not even close.
in
Yeah.
the NBA.
But I think this is like the second best thing, and I'm very blessed to be where I am. So.
Aw.
Yeah, I'd just say being around all the people. It's just, yeah, the connections and everything.
I mean, it's like kind of hard, right, to like choose a favorite thing. Like when just overall the job is just awesome, you know.
Aw.
Like, yeah, people, so fun. Like I've gotten really close with you guys like over the last like 2 years, especially this year. I feel like just like traveling and stuff, so fun too. But yeah, it's fun. I like to be able to just like joke around with people, and you know, you got some fun personalities on the team. It's
Yeah.
pretty fun to be around.
Yeah, you guys are pretty great, and I think you fit in well too. Like, I don't know, because you guys are like our teammates basically, just like more annoying kind of.
Oh.
And we get to yell at you without getting in trouble
Yeah.
most of the time, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I feel like your guys' personalities mesh very well with ours. Okay, so you already talked about the process.
Trust process.
Trust.
Big trust.
Big trust.
Whoa, whoa.
Justin Tucker.
I don't even know what's happening.
No, that's for Lamar Jackson, not Justin Tucker.
Justin Tucker's in it.
There's Mark Ingram too. They all do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, well,
They all
Justin was like,
did it.
he gets on the podium,
Big
he's like, big trust.
Guys. Okay, this is a good question. I have a feeling that Tanner might be the only one capable to answer this. Well, Sam, you might. Tegan, I don't know about you. How do you put your best interest in the players and support them when we're like struggling, whether that's in practice or like in games and stuff?
Ouch.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hurts.
You do a great job, but
I try.
how do you like put I don't know. I wouldn't say like put us first, but like obviously you guys are there to help us out. So like, what is that like for you guys?
I mean, I feel like the whole job is just like there to support you guys.
Yeah.
Like, right. So
Like we're there for you guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing like. So if you have this job and you're selfish, it's not for you. Like you shouldn't be. Don't you agree?
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
No matter what, I just feel like, although like, okay, sometimes I'm an idiot, but like, if
Sometimes.
if you guys like ever need anything, like, don't hesitate, you know, because I mean, I'll be there, like for anything, help with anything, but, yeah, I can come off as interesting,
Goofy.
Very goofy.
goofy, unserious, but,
Unserious. That's the word I was gonna use.
Yeah, I can be serious if I need to be.
Yeah. You lock in sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
I'd say there's like a fine line between being competitive enough to make you guys better and over competitive enough where it's like not productive anymore. And that's been
Yeah.
a line I've had to figure out over my 3 years here. Yeah, sometimes you're given too much effort, and you also can't take the foot off the gas too much because you're not giving enough.
Yeah.
I also think just remembering that like it's not about us. Like they said, we are there to help you guys out. We're the managers. We're not the athletes. Just always. I think that's part of the question. Like keeping your best interests, putting you guys first. Just I don't know where I was going with that, but
You're doing great.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wording what I said
No.
better. I can't really talk
Yeah.
very well.
He can't talk. He can't dribble.
But part of that's also like the culture of the managers and the whole team we've had before. Any of us have been here, like Will, Isaac, those guys all came before us.
Sam and Kale.
Sam and Kale.
Miss you
Jacob,
guys.
Spence.
Oh,
They've all
Spence.
Ty. They've all set a pretty high bar for us to meet, and anything less than that we're not going to accept. So it's just
Yeah.
being good people is the most important thing, and then there's other things you can be good at and help out with. But just caring for everybody, being empathetic.
Yeah. You guys are pretty nice, I'd say. Sometimes. Except for today. You really annoyed me today. What did you do?
I
Did you
said
block my
nice-
shot?
No, I said nice left.
Oh,
dude.
nice
Twice.
left. Yeah.
I meant it too, and then you.
You know, but you don't mean it because you got it from Will, and Will.
No, I actually mean it though. I only do it when you shoot with your left hand. I don't do
Which
it.
I shoot with my left hand every time I'm on the left side.
Yeah, but when Will did it, it was when you shot with your right hand on the left side.
Yeah.
I don't do that. Mine's legit.
Okay, well then I take back my.
New era.
I take it back.
X.
New era.
Okay, so Sam, obviously you haven't been to like Sam's new, so you haven't been to like all the fun stuff yet. But for the other two, what has been like the best trip or the best memory, like from traveling?
Like I know your answer.
You go first. I got more than you.
Yeah, I mean I've
Ooh.
only been here last year. Be kind of dumb if I didn't say like Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
You know, because I was sick. But I also had a lot of fun in Florida. When we went for the Thanksgiving trip, just because the weather was really nice. It was beautiful.
And he stayed at a resort,
And
which
we
was
stayed
really
at a
nice.
resort with water slides. Let's go.
That was your second trip too. That's a pretty good second trip to be
That was
on.
my second trip. That was fun. That was for a week too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, either obviously one of those two. New York was also sick.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That musical was so fun. Loved that. Musical.
Are you being genuine?
I'm being dead serious.
Okay.
Like I really enjoyed it.
You liked it too, didn't you?
You
Yeah,
guys
there's
all
a video of
came,
me standing up clapping. I'm the first one in the
It
whole
was
crowd to
actually
stand
so
up.
cool.
you guys all came back to practice talking about it so much. I'm like, what?
Yeah, we
are they
thought we had the
talking
music
about?
going.
Yeah, we played the music.
I listened to that for like a month nonstop.
Same.
No, it was such. I'm pretty sure I know the whole soundtrack right now. So good.
That's awesome.
Oh.
And you know about history now.
Yeah, a little bit. Henry
King
VIII.
Charles
you know?
the Seventh. Is that who it
Nope,
was?
Henry VIII. Wait, no.
It was Henry.
It was
Yeah,
Henry.
VIII.
6
Yeah.
foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tegan.
See, I do know history. Come on.
Nope, Henry VIII. Period.
I'd say my favorite trip has been Dallas last year. I mean, I went to both of them. I think the first one was just more special because it was kind of surreal. Like this whole past year, kind of expected to get back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
But Dallas was just awesome, and it was also my second trip ever. And
Oh,
we went to Seattle and then Dallas. So that
You
whole,
joined that late?
No, but I only went to one
Oh.
like Big Ten road game
Oh.
because we had like 6 of us or 7 of us rotating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that was cool. And then also this past year playing at Ames. I'm from Ames.
God, here we go.
I grew up an Iowa State fan, so like Hilton Coliseum has always been a fun place for me. And then going in there and beating Iowa State, it was incredible.
Yeah, the winning part was good.
Yeah.
I stopped listening when you were talking about Iowa State.
Oh, it's just the environment. Like any environment like that is fun to play in. Not play in, to sit behind the bench and take stats in.
That was a lot of fun.
The competitive atmosphere, like the rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, yeah.
that's what I meant. Yeah, no. Well, we did play. We got killed.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah, I did go to that.
Manager game. That was.
Yeah. The managers also sometimes, is it every away game?
No.
Or every game?
Not every. Sometimes we played like 2 in Carver this
It's
year.
if both sides want to. There's
Yeah.
there's managers at other schools that want to play, but
Yeah, they'll play like a manager game
a lot of schools duck us though.
because they're scared.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
scared.
Makes sense. But they played against the Iowa State manager squad, and I went, and it was not pretty.
So only
God, I
lost of the
wasn't
year.
there.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, you guys lost. Like, they got destroyed. Sorry,
They did.
Tanner.
Yeah, I know.
So why'd you guys choose to come to Iowa for the school aspect? I feel like everyone always asks us that. So why did you guys choose to come here? Especially like, well, you guys are all kind of closer to Ames area.
Me and Tanner live like 15 minutes apart.
Oh my God, you can never get away from him.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, I came to Iowa. I've been a Hawkeye fan my whole life.
Period.
Like it's pretty just straightforward. I've always known I was going to Iowa, so I just went to Iowa. Like that's pretty much it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Both my parents went to Iowa,
Oh.
so I've been coming to like football games since I was 7. So I just basically grew up in the falls in Iowa City every weekend. So
Wow.
it was kind of home away from home. So
Aw,
Yeah.
that's like a movie.
Yeah, can't relate at all.
Yeah.
I never knew where I wanted to go, but I thought about playing sports in college up until like Christmas break of my senior year of high school, and I decided that wasn't for me, and I knew I wanted to work in healthcare, and I know
Oh,
like
gosh.
Iowa's got an insane healthcare. I don't want to say like feeder program, but like their pre-professional programs in undergrad are really good. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew coming here would be the best option for that. And then also just being like not too close to home, because I kind of grew up like really close to Iowa State's campus, but being like a reasonable enough distance where my parents can come or I can go home whenever I need to, or if anything happens. So
Yeah.
happy
Great
medium.
options. What's the hardest part about your guys' job? Like, obviously balancing stuff with like practice, but what, like, outside of just the practices, what's the hardest part? I'm really interested to know.
There's like celebrities everywhere we go. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It's not like that.
You're gonna be now. Everyone's gonna want your picture.
True.
paparazzi.
People scare me.
You scare people, dude.
I bet I do. It's a good question, actually.
Yeah, sit on it. Think about it.
Yeah,
Whenever
I
you're
might
ready.
need to. Can one of you two answer for me?
I don't. All I've done during this is like get pennies ready. That's all I've done. So
I'm gonna steal this tasty little puppy off the shelf.
Period.
Little ASMR.
Okay, guys, my new obsession, Poppy. The flavor is so good, and it doesn't hurt my tummy, which is what I really like about it. It's good and healthy for your gut, and it tastes amazing. This is my favorite flavor, if you guys are wondering. It's Doc Pop, and another fan favorite is the orange creamsicle. But if you haven't tried it, you definitely should, because it's my favorite.
I think all three of us are pretty similar in that we like obviously care about this job, care about school, go to the gym, like to eat healthy, sleep well. It's just balancing like everything.
Yeah.
Like a lot of, like when I was a practice player, I never thought I'd be a manager, and because I was always like, oh, I never have time. Like I'm in all these science classes that are hard. You have to study outside of class for,
Boo.
but it's all about priorities and just setting them straight and being able to be efficient with your time. And then like on road trips, you can't just mess around. Like you're gonna have to do some schoolwork at some point.
Yeah.
And then just using your time well, I think has been the hardest part for me. I had to like cut some things out, like TV, which sucks, but that's what Christmas break is for, to get caught up on all that stuff when there's no class to go to.
Wow.
I mean, I'd probably have to agree with you. It's just like time management.
You'd probably have to agree.
Yeah, that's what I just said. So, yeah, time management can be an issue sometimes, but it's worth it. You know, you can figure it out.
I mean, I'm going to agree too, because I don't really see another answer to it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys balance like all kind of the same things that we do. Like there's a lot of similarities, obviously, and some differences. What was like your welcome to the practice squad, or like the moment when you're like, oh crap, like this is what it's like?
So basically, when I started, like actually started, like I couldn't start because I started as a freshman. So when I started, I couldn't do anything in the summer because I wasn't a student yet at Iowa. So that's why I wasn't here last summer.
Oh, thanks for the clarification.
You're welcome. Yeah. But like,
I was wondering.
my first task basically as like a manager, I got a text from, I think it was like T or something, asking if I could come rebound. I said, yeah, sure, I don't got anything to do. And then I walked in and it was like Caitlin Clark was in the gym shooting. I'm like, oh, okay then. So and then I just ended up rebounding for her a few times for a semester, which is cool, but also really intimidating because it's Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Did you ever have to do like defensive stuff against her? Because like I know Tanner will come in and rebound for me sometimes, and he has to like guard me or
Clamps.
I think I did some.
Chat,
like,
don't
not
believe
really
it.
a whole lot, but just like have my arm up like, when she's shooting. Just like
for your safety.
just didn't want to break an ankle right away or anything. So
No jumping.
no jumping. 0 jumping.
I had to guard Caitlin all of last year.
Yeah.
So that was pretty intimidating. And
Poor guy. You went through it. You really did.
There was like one time in practice where like I like hit her on the leg or something when she was going for a layup, and she made it, and then she turned around and like cussed me out. And I was like, oh my god. I'm so screwed. Like I'm never coming back. But it was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I would be so scared to go up against her, especially she gets, as you guys probably know, she gets in those moods in practice where like, get out of her way. And I would be very scared. Do you have something to share, Tegan? To add? Caitlin's scary.
Yeah.
Tegan's a great ref.
You remember the one day?
Oh.
Remember the one day and then you like came up to me afterwards, you're like, hey, you can block my shots. It's okay.
Oh, no, I don't remember this.
When I was like, okay, so I was like guarding Kate and I like
You pinned her.
I pinned her. Not the best move on my part. And Caitlin like screamed at me from across the gym.
You're so cool.
Oh, that's a go-to for whenever we yell, you guys,
go-to.
you're so cool.
And then you come up to me afterwards and you're like, it's okay, don't worry about it. You can block my shots if you want. I won't get mad. I'm like, thank you, Jada. You're the best.
That's so real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My welcome to the job moment, like my first day of being a manager, when I came on in like end of October, I had to ref like a 30-minute scrimmage with like the girls against the girls. And I remember I was on the far side and Gabby Marshall was driving baseline and like got hip checked by somebody. And like I didn't call it because I was like eating my whistle. First day jitters, just don't want to do it, don't want to mess up. And then so she like turned it over, dribbled out of bounds, whatever, and she like gave me a death stare and said some choice words to me. And I was just like, and then just like reffing the whole rest of the year because we had some guys that didn't ever want to do it and they made me do it. Kale. And just being in like those intense practices where you're going to get an earful no matter like what you're doing, if it's right or wrong from one side. But I mean, it happens and we got to the top of the mountain. So I'll take it.
True.
If that's the worst part of the job, then
Just gotta,
I'm living pretty good, man.
just gotta stay mentally tough, I guess. You just don't take it to heart because, things said on court or off court is just gone.
That's true. Once the drill's over, you honestly forget about everything.
Yeah.
But you guys do have to deal with a lot.
Not really.
You sound traumatized by it.
No.
It's all in good fun.
It's okay.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah. But, okay, well, I think that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. You did a great job. And now you guys can eat.
Everything.
Load it up.
Yep.
I love that.
I usually go steak tacos, and then I do flour tortillas, Spanish rice, refried beans, avocado slices, mild salsa, pico, cheese, corn, lettuce, a little bit of cilantro, and usually a side of chips and queso.
Big
Nice.
Yeah. The Al Pastor is also fire. The ground beef's fire. The chicken's fire. Everything's fire.
Fire,
Everything's
man.
good. I would eat like a meal a day there if I could.
You know,
Yeah.
I did my freshman year.
So
Alright.
fresh.
So fresh.
Yeah,
Wow,
fresh.
do you want to work here?
Yes. Please give me a job.
NIL for Tater.
Manager NIL, let's go.
Awesome.